Parashat Bechukotay. And in the opening psukim of the Torah, Im Bechukotay telechu, if you follow my statutes, and you keep my mitzvahs, I will give you rain in its time. And Rashi here comments that Im Bechukotay telechu means that you're learning Torah, you're amalim b'Torah, then the reward will be v'natati gishmechem beitam. And Rav Zvi Davidson, he asks two questions just on those psukim. V'natati gishmechem beitam. What does it mean, gishmechem? Your rain? It's rain. It's Hashem's rain. It's just rain. What does it mean that it's our rain? Gishmechem. There's something special and unique about the rain being ours. That's the first question. What does it mean, gishmechem? And the second question is beitam. What does it mean in its time? So we would understand on the simple reading of the pasuk, the beitam means when we need rain. The beginning of the winter season, when the time for rain to fall begins, we've started saying, Mashiv haruach u'morei dageshem. We're asking for rain. V'tein talo mata levracha. That's what it means, beitam. But Rashi famously quotes the Torah Kohanim, and it's also Maseches Tanis Daf Kaf Beis, who says, B'sha'a she'ein derech b'nei adam letzet. In a time where it's not usual for people to go outside, kagon b'leili Shabbos, like on Leil Shabbos, on Friday night. And that's also strange that Rashi, quoting Chazal, interpreted that way. What was wrong with the simple interpretation of the pasuk that it means gishmechem beitam, in the rain season, in the winter? So let's take a step back. The Gemara famously tells the story of Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa. That when Chanina ben Dosa was walking outdoors, and it started raining, and Chanina ben Dosa said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for the whole world it's pleasant, but for me it's unpleasant. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu stopped the rain. And for this tzaddik, Chanina ben Dosa, the rain stopped. And then Chanina ben Dosa came indoors, and he turned to Hashem and he said, Hashem, for me now it's pleasant, but for the rest of the world they need rain. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave the rain again. So you see that Hashem with tzaddikim works in a unique way. Because the tzaddikim do the will of Hashem, so Hashem does the will of the tzaddikim. It works like that, midah keneged midah. We do the will of Hashem, Hashem does our will. Someone who reaches the level of someone like Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa has such power that they can daven to Hashem for the rain to start. They can also daven to Hashem for the rain to stop. And the Gemara says that Chanina ben Dosa's prayer was so great that it even overpowered the prayer of the Kohen Gadol in the Beit HaMikdash on Yom Kippur. Because when the Kohen Gadol would daven on Yom Kippur, he had a very short prayer. And he only said two things. And one of the things that he said was, please Hashem, let the prayer of those who are traveling and are caught in rain, and say to Hashem to stop the rain. Please Hashem, don't accept their prayers, because then we won't have rain when we need it. And when people need the rain, the earth needs the rain for productivity. Chanina ben Dosa's prayer was so strong, was so great, that it was even able to overpower the prayer of the Kohen Gadol, and he was able to pray. So now we have a problem. What happens if, and halavai, we're going to reach this level soon, many people are on the level of Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa. Many people are learning Torah, the Amel in Torah, they become great to the point where their word has an effect. That when we do the will of Hashem, Hashem does our will. And you'll have one person outside and he'll say, Hashem, please let it not rain now. And his prayer will be so powerful, like Chanina ben Dosa's prayer was, that it will override the Kohen Gadol and it won't rain when he's outside. And the next person will come and he'll be outdoors at a different time, and he'll turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and say, Hashem, please let it not rain now because I'm outdoors. And with that, it will never rain. Because there'll always be someone outside with a nation of tzaddikim. Va'amech kulam tzaddikim, we're all davening to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Kohen Gadol's prayer won't help. How will there ever be rain in the country? So regarding that, the Torah says, Im bechukotay telechu. If you follow my will, and you're learning Torah, then I will also follow your will. And the rain will come by your word. And that's why it says, V'natati gishmechem. It's your rain. We're not talking here about the rain that Hashem gives irrespective of our prayers. We're talking here about the rain that Hashem gives in respect to our prayers. Gishmechem, the rain that you requested. The rain that tzaddikim request. The rain that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives in the merit of the tzaddikim. That's gishmechem. Not just regular rain, but the rain in the merit of the tzaddikim. When will that come? Well, the only time that can come is when it doesn't bother any tzaddikim. And when is that? Well, that must be a time, like Rashi says, B'sha'a she'ein b'nei adam regilim letzet. Kagon lele Shabbos, like on Friday night when the people aren't outside. So now we have an understanding of the pasuk. The Torah is instructing us to learn Torah. It's empowering us to reach a level of being able to pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and our will be accepted because we're fully doing the will of Hashem. And if you're worried about that, then what will happen if everyone's praying? There'll never be rain. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, don't worry, I've got that covered as well. The rain will come in your merit. It will be gishmechem, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bring it at a time which suits everyone. And that way we're able to reach a high level, closest with Hashem in our learning, doing the will of Hashem, and still receive the bounty of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a way which is comfortable and suits us. Have a wonderful Shabbos.